And here, with his bird's eye view and a brain to match, is Mr. Know-It-All.
Oh, good evening, everybody. Yeah, we've got a show today. I've been sitting here looking at all the auroras, trying to get pictures. There's too many clouds going in Seattle right now, unless I want to get in the car and drive for a couple hours, which I probably should. I might. If not, tomorrow night, absolutely. It's a solar storm that's across from coast to coast, from the north to the south. People are seeing it in Florida. They're seeing it in Texas, Arizona, California, Washington State, and everywhere up north, down south, unless you've got clouds, which some of you might like me. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and share. This is one of the things that it's kind of one of my passions. And dang, there's a lot of beautiful stuff going on right now. So I'm doing a quick unannounced show for everybody. Welcome. I got a couple people in the chat. We got Nance Brown here. Wasteland Wanderers here. Rodney Cox is here. Without me, just keep on talking. We'll see if anybody shows up as well. Didn't tell anybody. Oh, let's go to I need to create one more. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and have some fun. This is coming from the North Dakota Aurora cams. Aurorasaurus is the sources. It's kind of known. Let me get this one out of the way here. This kind of works. Good evening, Thomas. Let me turn on the chat for everybody. Marcus and the Mandels are here. Good to see you. Brian Morgan, Prism Films, Kim Jellin. Thank you very much, Anonymous Rex. I'm going to put it on auto chat at this point. Tell me. All right, so this one is one of the ones I saw, and it's like, dang, this is just, it started off kind of bright. At least in North Dakota. Let's go back even farther. Okay, this is going 3 hours back. I haven't seen this feed so far. So if I put this on play speed, let's put it on 4 times. As we skip around it, there's just a lot of movement, a lot of stuff going on. This is just probably one of the tamest things, but it's the only. This one, here we go. This is where it starts to look nice. But I'm spending too much time on one place when there are many other places for us to go ahead and check out. All right, let's get some of the ones that I've got out here in my bookmarks right now. It's just some of the stuff that I've looked at tonight that I've just been kind of going through as the night's been going on. Yeah, I kind of start off early, and you've got this beautiful one here coming out of... All right, this is, let's go through from Ryan Shell. All right, so this one is not saying where it's at. The first one we've got is from Chucka. Chucka, Florida. Okay, that one's kind of basic and everything. Let's move on from there. We've got Saskatchewan. This is directly overhead. Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. Go from that one. All right, moving along. Directly overhead, and then when you're seeing it from a distance, looks similar to some of the stuff my brother was seeing. Yeah, the one in Florida, this one actually was in Florida, and I'm going to go ahead and move the chats down a little bit smaller so it's not going to block too much of the view of what we're here to take a look at today. This one is in Florence, Arizona. Yeah, down as far south as Arizona. Let me make sure I'm getting the whole picture on screen. Here we go. There's the city off to the side and everything, and I think that's about as wide as we're going to get it so you can see the full... do I have it? Full exposure? Yeah. All right, so we got it. So Arizona. Florence, Arizona. Next one is Billings, Montana. You had these brightish pinks and reds and greens and everything that have been going on, and they just come in different phases coming from the overall BZ. That's part of the galactic magnetic field. God, where the hell did that screenshot go that I did earlier? See if I can find that here really quick, and I'll explain to everybody how this stuff kind of works. Pictures, where's that at? All right. This stuff is all caused when you were seeing the Aurora Borealis. There's something it's basically an interaction between energy that's coming in and hitting our magnetic field. Now, this particular line is called BZ. This is the center of zero. Above it is positive. Below it is negative. This is where Earth is, and the data goes across from right all the way to left. And when it's going up into a positive, you don't see anything. But when it starts to go down and it goes negative, it'll start to show up, but it goes into a recharge. And then when it shoots back up, then you get a really big light show. And we can see when we've got coming in probably in the next hour and a half, potentially. So let's get back to the pictures at hand. Let's see if I got through all of these. This one was in, again, Billings, Montana. 2, 3, and 4. See, you're getting that green with a red in the distance, and then green again. This one is just unbelievable. Proctorville, Ohio. The sky is on fire, folks. And, you know, the clouds may be coming through, but you get out there with your camera. Now, you might not see it with your naked eye a lot of times. You just have to get out your phone and hold it up and see it and take pictures that are set up for night. And if you've got a somewhat decent phone, you'll get some great images. New Hampshire, another one. Again, just the greens and the reds coming through. This is about an hour ago in northern Missouri. Another nice one. Again, this one's interesting. We're seeing almost like a spherical look of both of those off of the distance because these are pretty far south. I mean, Missouri, compared to usually we only see this stuff up around if you want to call the border between the United States and Canada. Again, this one is, well, I'm not sure where Frontier County is, but yeah, the Reds. Absolutely. So Daryl has of course you can, Daryl. You're in Indiana. The back is up, by the way. Just haven't put out the link. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous there. Let me put out the link again. I haven't set it up. I just kind of quickly put together a title card, went through some of the pictures that I grabbed, and I was like, you know what, let's use this one, give it a title card, and start up. Where in the hell is the chat? I broke it. No, I didn't. It's got to be here somewhere. Live chat, pop out. There it is. All right. So, all right. Okay. There we go. Mike, if you're out there somewhere, I probably need to call you. Let's move on to the next one. Where are we going to next? Corporal A, there we go. Spring Branch, Texas. There we go. Is the next one we've got coming. Not a lot going in Texas, down south, but not bad. Doug Armstrong's coming in. We got Trapp, Pennsylvania, about an hour ago. Everyone's flying in from the world. There we go. Welcome, everybody. How you doing? Someone's got the audio on in the back. Abe? There you are. Yeah, your audio and everything going. Yeah, I'm just going to be having people coming in on audio today. Pensacola, Florida. It's pretty far south. And you can see the pillars, as that's what they call these things off into the distance. Let's go back to the first one. Really bright. Amazing as it goes through the cycles. Wow. The Armstrongs coming in. Austin, Texas again. There's Austin. You can see the pinks, and we had some stuff like that here in Seattle for a bit. If I was out looking to the, to the northeast is where I was seeing most of it. Actually, the camera in the back isn't on. Sorry, guys. The back is on, though. Camera's there. All right, there we go. What else we've got? Plainfield, Illinois, about 8:18 p.m., about an hour ago. South Dakota. Where else are we at? Looks for some good ones. All right, this is pretty interesting coming out of New Hampshire. So a lot of stuff was going on the East Coast, and it's going to continue across the country for the, rest of the evening. Now, tomorrow is going to be a hell of a lot larger. But in Seattle, we're going to have more and more clouds coming in. So we'll see what that takes us. All right, here's one about 55 minutes ago in the middle of Tennessee. Not bad. God, why is my camera turned? Or am I just off in the wrong spot? All right, there we go. Not paying attention, but hey, why not? All right, this one is in Littleton, Colorado, the foothills. Again, the nice reds or the pinks and the greens and everything going along. A lot of stuff happening out there. All right, what else do we have? 2 night shot and 1 in natural light in Greensburg, Indiana. There you go. So this is with a night mode, like on iPhone, taking a picture for that. And the other one, there's another one like that. And then this is just without using night mode. So it shows you if you've got that ability on your phone, go ahead and use it. And if you're anywhere in the United States right now, and it's not cloudy like it is here in Seattle, go outside and look up if you got a chance. It may or may not be going on where you're at. Oh, and there's the phone. Let's gotta do this. All right, there we go. Oh no. Okay, what do we got going on next here? Northeast Oklahoma. There's another nice one. Oh, this is crazy. 44 minutes ago. Mountain Grove, Maryland. Holy cow. And that's really on the East Coast. But that is really freaking, what's that? Blood Red Sky, I think it is. Yeah. Let me go ahead and go on to the next one. Muskingum County, Ohio. Got the reds going into the greens. How long ago was this one done? This is 8 minutes ago. It was just posted. So it probably was a little bit earlier in the evening, but absolutely gorgeous. Denver, Colorado. Again, the pinks and the greens are kind of below it and everything. It'd be interesting to see how this kicks up tonight a little bit. This is getting probably a little bit late in the night from at 9:35, 32 minutes ago in Fairfield County, Ohio. Even if you're just getting out now and taking a look, it's still happening. It's still going on. Let's go on to our next ones. Oh, this one's interesting, Brent. What, Corporal Abe?
How far west does it extend?
You're coming in really, really muffled.
How far west does it extend?
Oh, you might be able to see it in Hawaii.
I have my headset backwards. How far west does it extend?
Up to the west coast. It goes around the whole world. So you may be able to see it when it gets dark tonight.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm sitting there.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So this one is in Connecticut about 30 minutes ago. That's just amazing. The bright greens, it's just the colors tonight are just so freaking intense coming into it. Again, it's always cool when you can get lakes with reflection and stuff like that around with it. Do I need to bring that down just a little bit? Yeah. Or losing top of the image. All right, let's move on. Here we go. And the clouds moved in. It's our number one enemy when we're dealing with the Aurora Borealis. All right, 20 minutes ago, Boulder, Colorado. It's still cranking. Yeah. Daryl, send some pictures along if you can, or stop in the back and show your camera, and I'll put it on, share the screen if you can, and I'll type it in somehow. What else do we have here? Okay, D. Armstrong, you sent 2 pics to my Twitter. How did you send it to X? As a message, or did you tag me? There we go, Douglas Armstrong, got it. Oh, here we go. Let me bring off that and bring it. When the hell am I at there? Put it in, come on. There we go. All right. Doug Armstrong in the back is in the back right now. He sent this one, sent a photo, and here we go. 2 of them. Holy cow, when were these taken, Doug? Well, either way, looks pretty nice. Let's see what else we can go ahead and find here. Iron Mountain, Wyoming, about 24 minutes ago. Holy cow. That is just, again, blowing my expectations. This seems bigger, more intense than the March, was it March 10th or something, solar storm we had in 2024. And then we had one on October 6th. This seems bigger. And the one we're supposed to have tomorrow is going to be even more intense.
Are you seeing anything outside right now?
Can I? Clouds.
Okay.
I did. I took some unspectacular pictures, but I was able to verify. Yes, the skies were pink and green in some different areas, but there was just too much clouds coming in. All right, let's move on. Okay, we showed that one, and then we got that one. Yeah, some of them look like UAPs. Absolutely. Oklahoma. So from Stillwater, Oklahoma. I need to take this and fix my name and make it smaller and center it. God, we're great resolution in the camera. What else are we at? This is coming from Lafayette, Indiana. Another one. Yeah, sorry, Digger Dog. It's overcast in the majority of the United States. I think I have a map here that I took of the United States. Yeah, so this was earlier tonight, and it was showing kind of an estimate of the United States as to where the cloud coverage currently is. So you can see mostly we're looking around, Illinois, definitely Iowa. You've got part of Wisconsin, a good portion of Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, the Colorado, everything. They've got it down to Texas, down to Mississippi. I've got reports from Alabama, Missouri, Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California. So it seems like the line, it's down in Pensacola, Florida. So it's pretty far down in the continental United States, almost complete coverage if you're not blocked by clouds. That's the problem. Mike.
Yes.
I suddenly had the urge to cover the Aurora Borealis. There's too much news going on. There's too many good pictures. I'm looking at this saying, oh my God, look at this. And I figured I had to share it with the audience.
Yeah, I saw you tweeting about it.
Yeah, so this is just a map of the United States showing those lucky bastards where it's tan, where if you're going to be able to see it out there, and just the images are just freaking amazing. Let's get back to where I was just at. The last picture, again, was from Lafayette, Indiana.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Very nice.
Northeastern, on an old phone, Louisiana. Or it's a security camera, maybe. Yeah, it looks like a security cam.
Oh, either way, the colors are beautiful on that picture.
Oh, I know. All of them are like this. It's just you see one after the next. And there's a thread where Ryan Hall said, hey, everyone, post your pictures and tell us where you're from. It's a perfect thread. I mean, I could go ahead and through with the regular thread that I've got, but a lot of weather enthusiasts are also solar, if you want to call it, Aurora enthusiasts. Let's get to central Massachusetts even. I guess there's some breaks in the sky. No, wait, MA is Massachusetts, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, all right, there we go. Pinks and greens going into just the green arc going over, and then you've got it with the light pillars of, with the reds and such, and the green down below, and just more of the same. And this was 50 minutes ago. Next one coming in is from 16 minutes ago, northern Minnesota, right over the house. Yeah, I've had the ones here, the March storm of 2024, and that when we had it over the house, laying down on the street outside and just watching it, it looked just like that. Absolutely gorgeous, and can't wait to see some of the videos they're going to come out on some of this stuff. Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Reminds me of some of the stuff that I deal with when I meditate. It really does, because the way the energy moves and comes in and twists and turns into stuff, yeah, absolutely beautiful. So we've got that. I got to bookmark that one. That one's really nice.
Yeah. You should be seeing it in Massachusetts where he's at.
Potentially. I had a map up a second ago. Not that one. It depends. There's a little hole. Boston's got almost complete coverage of clouds. At least it did earlier tonight on the map. So what was going on? But there are people who have holes in the clouds and they're getting out there and they're seeing stuff. It's coastal San Diego. All right, you're seeing the lights of the city. Dallas Fort Worth. Never thought I'd see anything like this. Wow.
No, it's bad.
Northern Texas. Yeah. And again, these are people who live like in near urban areas. Look at all the street lights. It looks like it's a yard for a construction company or I see, what do you call, cement trucks and other stuff. Either way, it's well lit. There we go. Wow.
And you can still see it.
Chicago south suburbs. There we go. And then I've got this one from my brother Ron down from Batavia, Illinois. This is in his backyard.
A nice picture.
Oh, God, yeah. You look at stuff like that. I mean, and he was out there earlier and, there wasn't a lot showing. This is what it started. And then, well, that's my crap I got here. I could actually show the crap that I couldn't see here. So I had a little bit of green earlier for a bit. And off to the side of that, to the left of that, I had a bunch of pink. So it lasted for a bit. The clouds came in and nothing spectacular, but hey, at least I got to see something. But let's move on from Illinois. Downtown Nashville, literally, you can still see it. And actually, the pink here tonight, Mike, it was visible with the naked eye. And the last time we had the Aurora, you couldn't see it with the naked eye.
Because of the light pollution, yeah.
No, not the light pollution. It's just how strong it is.
Well, it's got to be all the CME activity going on from the sun right now.
Well, yeah. Well, this one is a combination of two smaller solar flares that happened that had some materials that went along. So you had the first one going along. The other one came up to it and kind of merged into it as they're both moving along. But then after you have these two moving along, you've got the third one that's, as these are moving along slowly, this one's slamming and coming to it is where this one's going to start to fade out. This one's going to slam right into it. And the reason it's going to make even a more effect on the planet is because it's kind of like, when you hit a bell and it goes ding, a big bell. But then if you hit it a second time, it vibrates even more. It's the same kind of thing that's going to be going on with magnetic field. It's going to be pulsating and getting pulled and pushed because of the first two, and then you put the next one in, that's going to be the whammy. So we may see some interesting things out of that one that we didn't expect.
I wonder if Ben Davidson is covering this.
Oh God, yeah. Not to this extent of going through all the Aurora pictures, but yeah, he's been covering a bunch of stuff on this. We can see if he's got some clips we can play on this. But this one here is in Haddonfield, New Jersey, around 10 o'clock Eastern time, about an hour ago. But even New Jersey, the maps show, look, you're all clouds. You don't know until you go outside. Gateswood, Alabama, 17 minutes ago. And I believe, where did that one go? This one here is also, I'm not sure the exactly name of the town in Alabama, but this one is also from Alabama.
Not bad.
Yeah. Crazy stuff. Our next one is coming to us from Louisville, Kentucky, Jeffersontown area. Again, pretty far south.
Yep.
Maple Valley, Washington, about an hour ago. That's farther north than me.
Yep.
But beautiful.
It's the cloud cover that's blocking it.
Yeah, it is, but also when you have the cloud cover mixed into it, it does give it a really cool look.
It does. But by me, the cloud cover has completely blocked it out.
Yeah, that's how it is. I'll have to go look outside, but that's how it was earlier tonight. All right, and the last one from Maple Valley. 60 minutes ago, Kentucky. What part of Kentucky again? Frankfort, Kentucky. That reminds me of the one my brother had in his backyard. Yeah, same one, just different parts of the United States, all looking at the same thing. A lot farther away, too. Clouds are moving out. Lacey Light. No, forget about that one. All right, this one is Central Massachusetts, around 8:40 p.m. Eastern. So about 2 hours ago, Mike. 8:40, give or take. 2.5 hours ago. All right, Chattanooga. And, did I screw this up? No, I didn't. Near Knoxville. All right. Paying attention to what's going on in the back with overall, stream health, analytics. All right, there we go. Nice. This is a different show than we usually do. But Central Illinois, a few minutes ago, about an hour ago. All right. Where are we going next? Fort Worth. You know what I want to do is I've got this thread going. I just want to go to my, this is an hour ago, Clay Allen, Washington. Yeah, nice. The purples, bright greens. A bit far east. Red sky in Colorado. Another one. Hey, Brian, what's up, my friend?
Hey, Tom, thank you. These are amazing pictures.
Have you been able to see the Aurora? I've seen some shots from Arizona, New Mexico. Have you been able to see anything yet?
Yeah, so I put one in your DM. What's interesting is that I took the picture, but there's no colors in mine. It's just kind of a white burst, kind of like you're seeing here, only without colors. But this is down in Tucson, Arizona. I'm very close to the Mexico border.
Right.
And so my question is why am I not getting any colors down here?
You should, if you're shooting pictures of the Aurora Borealis, you should be getting color. If not, it's just clouds you're seeing. I have plenty of pictures of clouds I took tonight.
Then I'm doing probably what I sent you, but no, I'm just not getting any colors yet. So, all right.
Yeah. Well, you just got to, you'd have to, for you, it's just looking far to the north. That's the key.
Ah, okay.
And as the night goes on, you're looking either to the north, to the northeast, or to the northwest, just basically across the whole horizon. That's where you want to look. If you can get to a point of altitude a little bit, or just clear, what do you call it? Nothing blocking you, you might be able to see something.
Okay, that's why I come for the expertise. Thank you.
Not a problem. All right. Vancouver, Washington. Right now, 49 minutes ago. Why can't I get this better here? I may have to go take a step outside for a second and look at stuff. All right. Taken near Josephburg, Alberta, Canada. Oh, cute. There we go. Lots of memories on stuff like this. You know, we're only alive for so many years. All right, next one. Did I forget about that one? Yeah, the one overhead. Yeah, not quite overhead, but still pretty close. It's not there. All right, Southern New England. This one is pretty amazing. Oh, wait, you guys can't see it. I moved around this shit again. God damn it. There we go. Sorry about that. I got to make sure I'm keeping myself on the ball here. Okay, we've got that one. Let's move on. And another one. So, wow. Some pretty bright colors, to say the least. Looking up at the pillars. Where is Jiminy from? He's from Omaha, Nebraska. Well, I guess you're looking right up underneath the pillars. What's above you? Beautiful view. All right. Yeah, True Seeker, can you send my pictures, Thomas Fessler? Yeah, if you want to, go ahead and I guess you could send it to the email address, or you can send it on Twitter, or yeah, either will work. I can go ahead and bring up one of the accounts and show some of the stuff. All right, let's see what we have next. Hawthorne, New Jersey, had some greens being able to see through it, look on an angle. What else do we have? Another one. Nothing too spectacular. All right, Chris Wuckland, I know he's out on the East Coast. Good to see that you're seeing those things, Chris. Nice one. Gonna get bit by a snake, and the fire photo girl is in California. Southern California looks like. Looks more like the desert, but you never know. Someone's flying on a plane, 35,000 feet up. There you go, coming in for a landing wherever he's coming to. Beautiful. Again, I can always show these after it's going on, but it's always cool to go ahead and see this stuff. All right, Weather Gamer 21 has taken a lot of pictures. All right, love to see them. All right, repositioned second laters. Wow, this is from Amelia Urquhart, Oklahoma. There we go. Set up the camera just in time. And the whole thing with these is you just have to set up your camera. You have to go ahead and, what do you want to call it? Just set it up for night mode and just be ready to take pictures and keep on checking the skies, because it may go away, but it may come back on that note. Mike had a good idea a second ago. I need to go ahead and bring up Brave. I want to bring up one of the shows earlier today from Suspicious Observers. That'll let me run out in front of the house and check on what's happening. Now, just really quick, that Aurora source cam we started off with earlier tonight, it looks like it's calmed down for the current time. Let's go back. We're about 37 minutes back. There was still some nice light pillars and things going on. But then it seems that we're kind of in a lull. And if I go to Aurora webcams and let's take a look at the activity chart for the Aurora. Oh, this is not good. It's gone. Okay, so it was big, it went down, we had a burst that went up, and now it's back down again. So it's going to be going up a little, recharge, a little show, little recharge, little show, little recharge, little show. But overall, if I had my glasses, I could see. Here we go. Okay, so it's got to be about the next hour or so before the Aurora looks like it's going to piddle out for a bit, and hopefully it's going to go up and then it'll crash back down again. But either way, it's been a pretty good show so far. So let's go ahead and get across to Suspicious Observers. Let's look at videos coming from 16 hours ago. All right, so let's watch the one from yesterday, 16 hours ago.
Good morning.
I don't want to pull his full content, but it's from this morning, basically, 16 hours ago, yeah, real early this morning. Let's go ahead and play this clip, and I'm going to go run outside and see what's going on with the Aurora here in the Pacific Northwest. Here we go, everybody.
Good morning, folks. We have already been live this morning because what we discussed in last night's live show has happened. On the heels of these, two X-class flare-driven CMEs heading for Earth expected to impact within 12 to 18 hours, yet another X-class solar flare, a bigger one, X5, and a Titanic CME event has erupted. Let's see it here. Wow. Enormous. Look how broadly the eruption impacts the solar corona, and that is the single most telling sign of a big eruption, and the release of a shock wave. This sunspot is still very potent, and if we get any more of these today, I'm going to start to get worried. Right now, as it stands, if there are south-facing magnetic fields to the shockwave, this could reach G5 levels like May of last year. A lot needs to line up for that to happen, but it is in play with this event. full halo CME on its way to Earth. I think that over the next 72 hours, we're extremely likely to get G3 storms. I forecast we will see a KP8 G4 storm, and if the magnetism is right, full G5 KP9. Low latitude auroras, lots of electrical issues. By the way, the highest energy protons are even surging on this morning's flare, and that's weeks worth of solar proton energy entering Earth here in the last 90 minutes. Eyes open, mine are. Hopefully no more big flares. Enlil updates coming later today if necessary. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.
All right, there we go. Latest news coming from Ben Davidson earlier today. Yeah, we're in the first two storms right now, and as I was saying, looking at the Aurora source, it looks like it may have died down for a bit. But let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, well, I'm completely clouded in here, and there's absolutely no Aurora, at least in the Pacific Northwest, at least from where I'm at right now, you can go ahead and see. So let's go ahead and see what other people have been saying. All right, running into, let's bring this in. No, you can't see it in Arizona. Someone's saying, God, I can see it in Arizona? I don't think so. It's too high north to be Arizona. Maybe it is, but everything on Arizona has been way far down. Too much gray. All right, the next one we have is Jeff Petrowski. Doesn't say where the hell he is, but he's a chaser. Here we go. So now where is the other one I had here? Not that one, not that one. All right, let's get back to this one. Let's go to the, get further in this post. Next one we've got coming in 31 minutes ago from Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, shit. No way. Here we go. Texas, first one. What the hell did I do? Second one. All right. Next one coming into it. Atlanta, TVT's here. Georgia, 40 miles south of Atlanta. So it's pretty much everywhere, unless you have cloud cover. Here's another great one coming from Lake Texoma. Maybe Texas? Stanford, North Carolina. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, I guess, you know, you could go ahead and say I don't like the clouds and everything to that extent, but it does give some of them a really different look. Oh, next one getting into Fort Laramie, Wyoming. There we go. Lake is in Texas, in Oklahoma. Got it. Perfect. Now, where's this one again? Wyoming. Gorgeous. Wow. Yeah. Wonder if Lou would be seeing this stuff tonight. All right. Wyoming, we went through those. That's nothing. Middle Tennessee. Yeah, it was kind of the pink that I had initially here before the clouds came in. Another good one. Coming in Longmont, Colorado. All right. Next one, Meshick, Kentucky. Oh, that's gorgeous. You're getting the reflection of the green and the aurora onto the lake and everything like that. Great photographer.
Mic check. Can you hear me? Hello?
We got you. We got you. It's working.
Okay. Good to see you.
Good to see you, my friend. Plainfield, Illinois, 9:08 p.m. So that would put it about an hour ago. Yeah. An hour ago. Not bad. Time lapse from my phone over Perry, Iowa. Now that's what I'm talking. Come on. Oh, don't do that to me. Whew. Oh, no. Northern, don't do this to me. We're back at Chuckamuck, Florida. don't think we've seen those. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember those. Okay, we've got a ways to go down. I don't remember that. Let's just scroll through infinity. Here we go, Greensburg, Indiana. I'm not sure if we did this one. If we did, tell me, audience. Don't remember that one. And Mountain Grove, Missouri. There we go. Yeah, those reds have been pretty prevalent tonight in a bunch of different pictures we've seen. Muskingum County, Ohio, 2209 Eastern Time, 10:09. An hour ago. Wow. Just outside Denver. You can even see the stars peeking through. Luckily, if you can see stars, yeah, you're lucky. Okay, reload that. YouTube screwed up. There we go. We're still live. We're still going. Oh, Ack is in the chat. He's awake. Fairfield County, Ohio. There we go. Another great one. Okay, I know I saw that one. I remember those two. Central Massachusetts, I think I remember those. Yeah, okay, there's the ones from Texarkana. Move down a bit. You see one, you see them all. No, you don't, but it's all right. Remember the blue one? We just got through the pink one there. We had the lake. Here we go. This is the one that killed us. Nate, over Perry, Iowa, about an hour ago. Haven't seen a lot of time lapses so far. There we go. Pillars coming in and it just moves back and forth and back and forth. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, where are we at next? Saw that one. Look at that. Oh, that almost looks like a pink heart in the air. Beautiful. You know, it's not quite pareidolia, but you see shapes sometimes. There we go. And it just how it changes over it. Just the brightness of the colors in this is just pretty freaking cool. Thank you for the super chat, Faisal. I appreciate that. But why isn't it? Oh, that's why. Oh, pop out the chat. Is that working? Okay, now it's working. Yeah, I just got a super chat from Faiswell, and I can't click the button to go ahead and show it because something was wrong from when the screen screwed up. So Anonymous Rex, we showed that one. Daryl, and we just had one that came in from Faiswell. Can't show it. There we go. Thank you very much, Faiswell. Appreciate your love and support of Disclosure tonight. A little bit different than what we usually do here, but cool stuff nonetheless.
What's your region, Thomas?
Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
Seattle area. Sweetwater, Tennessee.
Okay.
Oh, nice. And we're getting to my witching hour. No, this is a northern Minnesota. Another one of those overhead
Look at
shots.
that white. That white is strong.
Yeah.
That's high intensity.
Yeah, you got the whites and you got the greens, but just the colors and everything, you know. And if you saw this stuff, it's just kind of swirling on itself. It's absolutely gorgeous when you sing that from underneath like they are. There we go. Central Maryland. I think we've seen that one. Maybe not. Another one directly overhead. Didn't say where they're at, but gorgeous. Substorm. Oh, wait, I'm in all bookmarks. I'm supposed to be in the Ryan Shaw thread. All right. What a day. It's getting to be that time of night. All right. All right, Mountain Grove, Missouri. I think we've seen that one. A bunch of those. We've seen that one. Just trying to get through, see if there's anything we haven't missed. Pensacola. We've seen the ones in Pensacola. Absolutely beautiful. Come on, Twitter. Get to me. Southwest Ohio. Another high resolution one. Just a nice pictures. Death Valley National Park in Nevada. Wow. Holy cow, that's really freaking red. And it can also see, based on all the stars that you're seeing out there, how freaking dark it is where they're at. I'm jealous. Wow. Louisville, I think we've seen that one in Kentucky. I remember that one. No, those aren't orbs. Chicago South Suburbs, Windy City. Bishop, Georgia. Same latitude as, I believe, where he said Bishop, Georgia, same latitude as Atlanta. Again, nice time exposure. Des Moines, Iowa, or Des Moines, or Des Moines, however you pronounce it, depending on where you're from. Levin County, Florida, faintly visible to the naked eye in this sequence as it brightened right to left. So when it's going to be going this way, I think. Oh, there we go. Nice to see the progression. I like that. They're not just taking one picture, but the time lapse shows you what's going on at least. Great photography. Maple, yeah, okay, we saw the Maple Valley, Washington. Where's Walla Walla, Washington? Yeah, we've seen that one before. Okay, this one, yeah, we've seen that one, maybe not, but I probably saw this before you guys came around. Richmond, Kentucky. This one, just all the colors and stuff, striking, coming straight down. It almost looks structured, gotta say.
So I was looking at NOAA there, Thomas.
Yeah.
And I saw how like one kind of popped off, and then there was a stronger one, and then there was the big one behind it. Now, are these coming in waves, or do they combine? What do you think?
The first two combined.
Okay.
Kind of into a blob. They're kind of not in one. You're getting one with the other one going along with it. They're really close to the other. And then you've got the third one, the big one that's coming, and it's racing towards these, going much faster than these guys. And as these guys just about are getting, going through the planet, this one's going to come and slam into us. That's the X5.1.
Yeah.
Okay, they got that. We've seen that one a couple times. Okay, I remember that one. What else? Anything else we've got here before I have to go turn into a pumpkin because I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Where is this one at? I'm forgetting myself. Sydney, Nebraska. Stop Aurora ahead. Yes. Here we go. Katie Weaver, Northern Colorado. Wow, look at those light pillars. Holy cow. All right.
So, Thomas, I guess before you turn into a pumpkin, should we expect this tomorrow night as well with that second solar flare coming at us, or no?
Technically,
Sure.
it should be bigger.
Okay, so tomorrow might be the coup de grace, if you will.
Yes. He had two small ones that came together. This, again, the one they had today resulted in something called solar dimming because it ejected so much material off the planet. It dimmed stuff. It dimmed the output from the sun that we were measuring. So, and I think it was like a rating of 4,000, I seem to remember. And usually the ratings we get with this stuff is in like the 200 to 400 range. So yeah, there's a lot of material coming along with that one. And the one that you did, go ahead.
No, I was going to say the more higher power there, I guess, if you will. This is not my area of expertise, but should we see them further down south? We got a lot of California people, and I'm in Arizona.
Well, if you got into a spot in Arizona, you might be able to see it.
Yeah, it just depends where you are in Arizona.
Yeah, it depends on your elevation, probably.
Yeah, and I'm down here at about 2,800 close to the Mexico border. So, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I haven't seen any shots from Mexico, but chances are you might be able to see it. especially if it's going to be bigger.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So that'll give some hope for those of us down south.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Last one I think we've got tonight. Sean Parker in Arizona right now. Hey, here's one in Arizona. There we go. They don't say which part of Arizona. Tucson. How far north are you? You're farther south than Tucson, aren't you?
I am on the outskirts of Tucson. Okay, so I just missed it then.
Yeah.
Now that could also be our sunsets, by the way.
No, that's not sunset. That's the colors of what we've been seeing tonight, and they're looking north.
Okay. I mean, we had a lot of pinks and oranges just every day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's more Aurora. It matches all the color palettes we've been seeing tonight. North Carolina.
The swirl, Thomas, just as a side note, that one on the right is probably about 400 to 600 years old.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yep.
Had no idea.
Yeah, that cactus right there, yep.
Yeah. Excellent.
Very rare.
Oh, cool. I had no idea. I appreciate the knowledge, my friend. All right. And I'm not sure how I came out of bookmarks again, but I keep on losing it. This one is real. Okay, last one we're going to see tonight. We're not sure where it is, but again, just some more beautiful Aurora Borealis pictures coming out there on X. It's going to be continuing. If you want to see an updated thread, go on to X, look at some of the I've reposted a lot of stuff I've been seeing tonight. I haven't reposted, but it's just yeah, absolutely gorgeous stuff that you don't get to see a lot of times. And as you know, we always say when we're not having a show, go outside and look up. Tonight is one of those nights. Go outside, look up, look north. Again, I get my data about what's going on with the overall BZ from AuroraWebcams.com on the homepage. They have something on it where they call it, where's the little button for it now? No, there's a button that takes me to one map, discover. There we go, current BC. You can click on the current BC and that'll bring it up, and this will let you know if there's going to be Aurora going on or not. And this is usually a pretty good indicator of what's going to be going. So it looks like we're coming to the end of activity over the next hour or so, and then it's going to be up and down throughout the evening, but it could recharge and do it again. Again, we're just going through the first of two CMEs, really close to the other. I don't think we've got an announcement yet. Let's check from Solar Ham really quick. Is there anything else? Looks like a pair of... Okay, so the X1.7 and the X.12 have passed Earth. The first passage took place at 2300 UCT with solar increase. The second passage was detected at 2338 UTC, about 8 p.m. Pacific, give or take, with strong increase. So we're past the first two at this point. You see we went from a KP index of like 3 and we jumped up to 8. Wow. That is a jump, and we went up to I believe a G4, which is a pretty strong solar storm. Tomorrow's might go to G5.
You say a KP of 8?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. K index of almost 9, 8.8.
Wow.
8.67. I haven't seen that before. And I've never really seen it go and jump in. And usually when it goes like this, it just doesn't fall off the cliff. It usually stays and bounces for a while. So, God, I wonder if this keeps up, if the other one gets in soon enough, are they going to have to increase the size of the height of the chart? Yeah. Well, tomorrow will tell. On that note, my friends, I want to thank everybody for coming out to this tonight's show. I'm glad you could have a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the Aurora Borealis that I was viewing, and I figured, you know what? Share it with the audience. I figured I talk about this stuff on the show enough, and there's a lot of stuff going on with the sun, and it's kind of a topic we're heading towards head on. as ufology grows into something, who knows what it is, but very cool stuff, especially what's heading in our way in our future. On that night, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Mike, thanks for being here.
Oh, it was fun, Thomas. Great light show.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you to everyone else in the back. And as we usually say at the end of every episode of Disclosure tonight, eyes open, no fear, be safe, everybody. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Good night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.